They say the future is electric. To save our planet from warming, we need to stop burning carbon and start storing clean energy. This idea has sparked a global gold rush for a soft, silvery metal, lithium. But as we race to build millions of electric car batteries and massive energy storage systems, we're walking right into what I call the lithium trap. You see, the problem is that this so-called clean energy often begins with a very dirty process. A huge portion of the world's lithium comes from the Lithium Triangle, a high-altitude region covering parts of Argentina, Bolivia, and Chile. Here, the metal is extracted in a pretty shocking way. Companies pump enormous amounts of salty water, or brine, from deep underground into massive evaporation ponds that stretch as far as the eye can see. The scale of this operation is hard to comprehend. To get just 1 ton of lithium, you have to evaporate around 500,000 gallons of water. And this is happening in some of the driest places on Earth. This process is sucking local aquifers dry, leaving indigenous communities and fragile ecosystems without the water they need to survive. We're essentially trading water security in the southern hemisphere for carbon security in the northern hemisphere. It's a trade-off most of us never even hear about. But the environmental cost doesn't stop there. After the lithium is extracted, it has to be refined. Turning raw lithium into the battery-grade chemicals we need is an incredibly energy-intensive process. And what powers these refineries? Often it's the very same fossil fuels we're trying to replace. When you add in the mining for other battery metals like cobalt, nickel, and manganese, you find that the initial carbon footprint of a brand new electric vehicle is significantly higher than a traditional gasoline car. It can take years of driving that EV before you have paid off this initial carbon debt. And this leads to another huge problem we're about to face, a massive waste crisis. By the end of this decade, millions of these large battery packs from the first generation of EVs will reach the end of their lives. What happens to them then? Right now, less than 5% of lithium-ion batteries are recycled worldwide. The rest end up in landfills. If we don't figure out a way to create a circular economy for these valuable minerals to reuse and recycle them, our landfills will become the next major environmental disaster zone. Let me be clear, the transition to clean energy is absolutely necessary. We have to do it. But the lithium trap is a stark reminder that there's no such thing as a free lunch, especially when it comes to physics and our planet. As we rush to build this electric future, we have to stop and ask ourselves a critical question. Are we just solving one environmental crisis by creating another one? We need solutions that are truly sustainable, from the mine to the road and back again. The future of our planet depends on it. Thanks for watching, and if you found this insightful, consider subscribing for more deep dives into the world around us.